What impact did the Black Plague have on Scandinavian history? Have you ever wondered how a single event could change the course of history for an entire region? The Black Plague, which swept through Scandinavia from 1349 to 1351, did just that. This devastating pandemic had a profound effect on countries like Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, reshaping their futures in ways that are still felt today. When the plague arrived, it caused a massive decline in population. Estimates suggest that mortality rates reached between one-third to over half of the population in various areas. This loss weakened the kingdoms politically, economically, and socially. In Norway, for instance, the plague is often seen as a turning point. Before the outbreak, Norway was an influential kingdom. However, after the plague, it became a marginalized part of the Kalmar Union under Danish rule. Around the year 1300, Norway had approximately 36,000 farms and 60,000 households. By 1520, these numbers had dropped drastically to about 16,000 farms and 23,000 households. The population loss in Norway was estimated at 60 to 65%. This decline meant that Norway did not recover demographically or economically until the 17th century. It also contributed to Norway's reduced political power and a long period of stagnation under foreign dominance, including Danish control until 1814 and Swedish influence until full independence in 1905. Sweden faced similar challenges during the plague years of 1350 to 1351. It is estimated that Sweden lost about one-third of its population. Before the plague, Sweden was making strides with legal reforms and military campaigns. However, the pandemic halted much of this progress. The recovery for Sweden took several centuries, and the demographic shock had lasting effects on its social and economic structures. The plague spread to Sweden after affecting neighboring Norway and Denmark, highlighting the interconnectedness of these kingdoms. Denmark, while not as extensively documented, also suffered due to its close ties with Norway and Sweden through the Kalmar Union. The plague disrupted trade, agriculture, and governance across the region, leading to further economic challenges. Beyond the immediate population loss, the Black Plague caused significant economic shifts. Labor shortages emerged, which altered feudal relations and land use patterns. In Greenland, a remote Scandinavian colony, the plague's impact, combined with climate change and economic decline, contributed to the collapse of Norse settlements. In summary, the Black Plague marked a major turning point in Scandinavian history. It caused demographic collapse, weakened political structures, and delayed economic and social development for centuries. The long-term consequences of the plague shaped the trajectories of these kingdoms well into the early modern period.